fuck it. Let's just ask the biggest question in wrestling. See what happens. Hello and welcome to FCTR. I am Hugh McQuaid, and today we are talking about WWE. We are talking about Roman Reigns. We are asking the biggest question in the wrestling universe. Who should dethrone Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns is on an industry-defining run as Universal Champion at the moment. He is undefeated, apart from that one time I think he lost to Xavier Woods by DQ. And we have got, a plethora now of superstars and wrestlers who can jump in there and potentially be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. A lot more now Triple H is taking control. But the question is, who will it be? Who will it be and when will it be? Because that also plays a factor into this, who I think it will be. So there's a difference, let's get this out of the way first, of who it should be and who it will be. Who I want it to be. Yeah. Who it should be, who I want it to be, and who it will be. Three different sets of people. So, let's talk about who I want it to be. Let's talk about the fantasy booking element. No, actually, I changed my mind. Let's do that last. Who I think it will be. This is the one that's probably the trickiest, because like I said, there is a plethora of people out there who could dethrone Roman Reigns. You've got a newly arrived Karrion Kross. You've got a newly arrived Braun Strowman. You've got a still waiting Drew McIntyre wanting his rematch from Clash at the Castle. You've got a fair few contenders. Kevin Owens you could chuck in there. I don't think it'll be any of them. I think the most likely option here, and I can't believe I'm saying this, of who I think it will be, I think it might be The Rock. I don't want it to be The Rock. Let's get that out there. I don't want it to be The Rock. I think there is a lot more merit in Roman beating The Rock and carrying on his run. That being said, I want his run to end at WrestleMania. I think this WrestleMania coming is the perfect time to end Roman's reign and have the story go from there. I think he might drop the belt to The Rock at Mania, and then The Rock loses it a month or so later to someone else. Maybe he gets cashed in on, something like that. That's how I think it will happen. I don't like that. Who I think it should be. Who I think it should be is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I think cementing Cody as one of the top babyfaces in the company by beating Roman Reigns, coming back, winning the Royal Rumble, and just going on this incredible tear of matches if he is physically cleared to compete, of course. I think there is a lot of stock in Cody as a top babyface for the company, and having, wrestling's royal family versus the tribal chief and the Anoa'i family, I think there's mileage in that story. Absolute mileage. You could have that go on past WrestleMania and have a lot of interesting matchups with Cody and Roman. I think he is who it should be. Not to mention the element of, AEW wrestler. Look at what we've done to someone who's been underutilized in AEW. He is our world champion. I think that would send a clear message, and it stoke the fires of this wrestling war that is still going on. Triple H is determined to snatch up wrestlers. That's what he did before, and he's determined to put AEW out of business, so it seems. So I'm excited with that fantasy booking of Cody. God, I'm so good at this. So Cody Rhodes, I think it should be Cody who dethrones Roman Reigns. Who I want it to be. There's a lot of options for me here. I could say Johnny Gargano, because Johnny Gargano is one of my favourite wrestlers in the world, but I don't think Gargano's got the stock at the moment to do it. Who I want it to be, it has to be Sami Zayn. From the story they've been telling, it has to be Sami. Sami has to be the one to beat Roman. That just makes the most logical sense in terms of story, because Roman will kick him out. It'll be a horrific betrayal of Sami. Sami will be kicked to the curb. He'll have nothing to fall back on. Maybe he takes a month off the TV, and then Sami comes back, cuts his hair, old music, and it's NXT. Underdog Sami is back. He's got this newfound spirit, this newfound hatred for the bloodline. Wins the Royal Rumble and goes on to WrestleMania to face Roman Reigns, cementing him as a top star by beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Maybe he works his way through the Usos, through Solo Sikoa, and eventually gets to Roman at Mania, takes on the Usos in a handicap match at Elimination Chamber, takes on Solo Sikoa at Fastlane, and then finally gets to Roman. Just the drama in that story that can be told, especially with this history that has now been built up over these past few months of Sami in the bloodline. I think it's a perfect babyface turn for Sami Zayn and a way to create a new star and get a huge mega pop at WrestleMania when he wins the belt and beats Roman. It's giving me chills. Not to pat myself on the back, but that's giving me chills a little bit thinking about that. Because Cody's established. The Rock is established. Sami Zayn needs that little extra push to get him to the main event. Daniel Bryan levels of yes chant, yes movement. That kind of groundswell of support is needed for Sami Zayn. And I think this would be an incredible, incredible turn. And they could just do incredible character work with it. So those are my picks. I think The Rock will beat Roman Reigns. I think Cody Rhodes should beat Roman Reigns. But my heart wants Sami Zayn to dethrone Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, of course. Let me know your thoughts on this hot issue down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of you. Little asterisks, because I forgot to talk about it. Bray Wyatt is another name. He should be nowhere near the title picture, in my opinion. Not yet, anyway. Maybe in like 2 years. But Bray isn't really a character that works with a world title. So, little asterisks there. Why I've not mentioned Bray. There you go. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll try and reply to every single one of you. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.